Hey y'all, I'm back. I was up in here yesterday, and honestly, it feels like I never left, which I'm okay with. I love it. Look, just look. But yeah, I'm back. It's a new day, and today was nothing but a constant reminder that I am 21 and I have a whole lot. Like it's a whole life ahead of me. I went to church today. I was feeling good. Whole life ahead of me, but there's always that constant reminder, like, dang, I really don't know what I'm doing. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. I just be here for the vibes. Like, I don't. A lot of people have plans. I have vibes. We're just two different people. I don't know what to do with that, but I'm still breathing, chat. Amen. So it's good. Um, yeah. So on today's episode of What Did Morgan Learn, I learned that my parents, some teachers, they may be right. They may be right about a little bit of stuff. Like they ate this one little thing. I'm gonna give them credit. I'm never gonna tell them that. I'm not gonna tell them that yet, but they ate this one little thing. Like they low key right. I actually like this one. I started figuring this out when I was a teenager, and I ignored it the rest of the way. Like as far as moving forward from teenager to now, baby adult. I guess what I mean by that is it's always because of that phone. If you ever question it, anything in your life, bruh, it's because of that phone. Put the phone down, bruh. I'm telling you, it's because of that phone. That's why I say I know y'all parents or just your mama for sure. I know your mama was like, if you yawned, it's because of that phone. If you tired, it's because of that phone. If you waking up, it's because of that phone. Like my mama, she was definitely one of the parents that was saying that it's because of that phone. Like you get angry or something, it's because of that phone. You got an attitude, it's because of that phone. Like it was always because of the phone. And I was ignoring her. I was actually irritated because what you mean it's because of that phone? Is it because of your phone too? Like the reason you saying this is it because of your phone? Because I know parents out here are not gonna admit that they spend an unhealthy amount of time on their phones too. So I don't know. Full circle moment. It's always because of that dang phone. So before I get into it, welcome to Planet Morgan Podcast. Hi, it's me, Morgan, of Planet Morgan Podcast, the Gen Z podcast, the podcast for everybody. We lit. It's cool. It's number vibes here. I honestly hated hearing that as a teen, hearing that it was because of the phone. I guess because I never understood it. I never understood what she meant until like real things started happening in my life, which honestly was just like when I was 20. I'm 21 now. Stuff, real feelings and stuff, they really didn't start to happen. Like life didn't start punching me in the stomach until the end of 19 when I was on the verge of turning 20, and then slowly, not slowly at all, rapidly things started punching me in the gut even harder. Like I was in a boxing ring low key on the cusp of 21, then I turned 21, and then yeah, full on brawl, like gang fight. Like it was crazy. All I could do is pray. That's about it. That's all I could tell you to do. Before I actually get into this series, this podcast, this is not advice. No, I'm in no form, shape, fashion, headspace, any of that to give anybody advice. This is context. Mixed with a little bit of storytelling. Like, it's just good over here. Just listen to me. Don't be like me. If you take away anything, what I'm learning, hopefully you're going through it too. If you're going through it, I hope you learn something from it. But, bruh, do not be like me. I'm literally trying to figure this out in real time. Like I said, I honestly hated hearing it as a teenager. I don't think I understood it fully. And yeah, they were right. Maturity is realizing that they were low-key right. Like I said, I'm never telling my mama that. Like, I'm going to tell her eventually. Just not today, though, twin. I'm not going to lie. But the thing was, my mama, she always said it at the most insane times. I never understood why. Like, I just never got why. She always used to be like, it's because of that phone. Mind you, she was always on her phone too. Just immediate response to normal teenage behavior. So I thought, because it was because of that phone. And I'm just like, okay, today I'm going to explain that it was because of that phone. That it is because of that phone, y'all. I have a phone addiction. I'm addicted to my phone. I know a lot of people out here who are addicted to their phone, adults included, the younger generations, Gen Alpha, all of them, everybody, every generation for real, except probably baby boomers, I think, is at the top. Because, like, I rarely see my grandpa on his phone. His iPhone still got a button on it. So, like, I really doubt that he'd be on his phone. Like, my grandma iPhone still got a button on it, too. So, I really doubt that they be on their phone. And my other grandma, she got a Droid. So, I know she don't be on her phone. And then they hold the phone, like, and they do like this. I know they don't be on their phone. So, baby boomers excluded, but every other generation under that, up until the most recent one, which I'm pretty sure is Gen Alpha, I think is the youngest right now, all of us are addicted to our phones, tablets, the little iPad kids with the Cheeto fingers, bruh, everybody, all of them. They get to screaming when you snatch the iPad away. Everybody is addicted to cellular devices. I argue with your mama. If you can't admit it, it's okay. I'm here to admit it today. I'm addicted to my phone. It just is what it is. And unfortunately, this newfound addiction, because I wasn't able to admit this until like 2 days ago when I developed this episode at 2 a.m. So it was 2 a.m. and it's just like, dang, I got a phone addiction because I was on my phone realizing that I needed material for this episode that I'm filming. And it's just like, wow, like I'm actually going to talk about what's actively happening to me right now because I'm scrolling on TikTok. But in my mind, I'm actually going through a mental battle because I'm like, dang, I don't have nothing prepared for the episode on Sunday. But I'm on my phone, though. Like, I'm scrolling on TikTok. I'm not going to lie. Opening schoolwork, leaving the computer open. I'm going to open the computer. Like, it's going to be open. I'm going to open my schoolwork. I'm going to stare at it for a little minute. But I'm going to get back on my phone. If I hear a buzz, I'm getting on my phone. Scrolling on Instagram. Scrolling on TikTok. Scrolling. Looking through pictures. Watching videos of myself. Like, YouTube. All of that. Literally, I just be on my phone. Like, I'm just on my phone. It just led to a lot of behaviors that I disliked about myself. And if I'm also just going to be 100% honest for real, I spend more time on my phone than I read my Bible, which is a big no. Nah, I don't like that about myself. I think that's the number one reason why I want to flip this and not be addicted to my phone. But addictions are hard to break because it was a habit that I've like gained over time. I got my first phone pretty early. I'm not going to lie. I think I was in 3rd or 4th grade, but that's because I rode the bus. But like, even though still my parents are like, oh, you only have a phone because you're riding the bus like by yourself. Because I'm the oldest sibling, so like I really was by myself. But it's just like, girl, you gave me this phone. You gave me like a good phone. I think my parents had upgraded their phone, so I got my dad's old phone. And it was a Samsung, but it was like a little cool Samsung. Like it had big screen, had a button on there. I could download apps. I had access to Play Store, YouTube. Like, it wasn't no, like, rinky-dinky phone where you could literally only make calls and text messages, which is what we need to go back to. We need to go back to that if we're being honest. And maybe everybody wouldn't be screen zombies. I had a phone at an early age. And so the habit really started in 3rd grade or 4th grade, one of them grades. And now I'm 21, and now I'm just realizing that I got a phone addiction. Like, this is not going to be easy. Like, this is not going to be an easy thing to break, but I'm willing to try. Nothing in life is easy, so it's good. Like, I'm willing to try. I spend more time scrolling on my phone than reading my Bible, and I don't like that about myself. And I'm definitely not saying that it's okay. I'm just taking accountability. I've also noticed a lot of the times where I'd rather scroll on my phone than read my Bible. And I made so many excuses for it. Like, I downloaded the Bible app because I'm like, dang, if I'm going to be on my phone, Morgan, just crack open the Bible app. Or, dang, Morgan, go buy a Bible because you need to put the phone down. But I always end up getting back on the phone, putting the Bible down because it's like, actually, I downloaded the Bible app. Like, I be getting cocky with it. That's manipulation. How do you manipulate your own self? I did it. I did that to me. Like, I sat there and convinced myself, like, okay, if I buy a Bible, a physical Bible, like the book, then I'll put the phone down. But then I end up opening the Bible like, dang, I have the Bible app on my phone, so I'm going to get on my phone and I'm going to read it from read from the app. Knowing dang on well, I was never opening that Bible app, which is sad to say. But that's what addiction does. Like, it's not healthy. It's an unhealthy, you pick up unhealthy habits. An addiction is habits that kept going over time, and now all of a sudden you just can't live day to day without it. Like alcoholics, they've been drinking for so many days consecutively. Is that the right word? Consecutively, that now they can't go a day without it. I'm thinking about my favorite alcoholic right now. Because, like, he made a crazy excuse for just drinking in general, like going day to day with drinking. Not a real person. He's a character. I know people know Frank Gallagher. That's my favorite alcoholic. Like, even though he's addicted to alcohol, y'all, he's just a cool dude. Like, I get him. But, like, I'm still not saying that it's okay. Like, I just thought about him. I also noticed that my attention span at the ripe age of 21 is terrible. It's horrible. It sucks. I'm not going to lie. I'm too easily entertained. The TikTok algorithm with them 30-second videos has gotten me, and I can't sit in an hour lecture. But also that goes into the fact that we have too much freedom. Like, we have so much freedom. I'm not going to say too much, but so much freedom in college. I could just get up if I don't want to be up in there. As soon as I sit down in the class, teachers don't even say nothing. All a professor could do is walk up in there and, like, stand in front of the class. I'd be like, dang, like, I got to get up out of here. Like, I need to get up. I need to get out. Like, it's actually insufferable. Like, I really be getting irritated sitting up in the lecture. I don't know if anybody else could agree with that, but they just be talking for hours. It's really just 1 hour, 30 minutes, but it just feel like so long. And I think that's because I'm addicted to my phone. And you know, my phone has 30-second clips that make me giggle. and I could just scroll on to the next. I can't just scroll like my class. Like, I actually have to sit up in here and listen to the information. Phones ruined me. My phone has ruined me, bro. Like, all the phones that I've had over the years, they've ruined me. Like, oh my gosh. Now that I'm thinking about it, like saying it out loud, again, this is me actively figuring it out in real time. Like, I'm really sitting here putting the pieces together in the puzzle. Y'all should see my brain. Next time I'm on here, I'm going to take a picture of my brain so y'all can see, like, the computer. It looks just like this. It's like a computer up in there, and they, like, with the tabs, they, like, opening the tab, closing them, putting them together. It's crazy. I noticed that my phone makes me lazy. My phone, it has made me procrastinate. It has made me question my entire existence. It has made me question Earth. It has made me question human beings. Like, I question so much due to the fact that I scroll on my phone. And I'm not saying that my laziness and my procrastination and just my random conspiracy theories, that's just part of my personality, the conspiracy theories. But a lot of these habits that I noticed that I formed, I'm not saying they've all, like, the phone made me do it. Of course, it was my own action. Like, I could have chose to not be lazy. I could have chose to not watch Fruit Love Island with my sister for an hour on the couch. But I still made those choices, but I can say the phone, I noticed that the phone encourages, like, pushes those habits, those bad habits. So I just like to cut down on it. Like, I'd like to remove some of that time and just see what could happen. But yeah, my phone, it has done more negative things than I could count on hand. I'm not gonna lie. They've ruined me. Like, I can't stress that enough. Last week, I was losing my mind. I was going insane. I think it was just the pressure of all the things that I had to do regarding school, regarding editing, regarding the staff position that I'm in, regarding just life in general, just moving day to day, going to work. Like, getting up and going to work is the worst. Like, I don't know if anybody else feels like that, but ideally, and again, not advice, just context, just storytelling. This is all my perspective. If you disagree with this, that is okay. Ideally, I don't want to work a job. I don't think that's for me. I'm not gonna lie. And working a job, having a career is so beautiful in theory until every day you get up and you walk in that office and everything is just gray. After walking from outside where the sky is blue, everything's gray and everyone's unhappy. And I'm also the youngest person that works at my job, so I have nothing in common with these parents who want advice on their teenagers and what to do with their teenagers, and the lady with the cats. And I hate that I've become important there. So it's like, dang, like, I gotta show up. But every day I'm pushing through. Like, I push through because I'm blessed to have the job. So I'm gonna show some gratitude for the job. But I will say, I'm tired. Like, I am tired. It is exhausting. But in the midst of me losing my mind in the past week, I decided to go MIA. I decided to put my phone down, like, just to see what could happen in the 24 hours that I didn't use my phone, that I didn't open Instagram, iMessage, get on FaceTime, because that's another thing, FaceTime. I'm gonna get into the nitty gritty. This is just one leg of the table. We're gonna get there. But I decided to put the phone down, but it was actually really hard, like, to do that. I thought, okay, if I just put the phone face down underneath, where did I put it? I think I put it, like, under my pillow, face down underneath, and I was still in the bed. I just sat up and opened my computer and stuff, but I had the urge. I heard the phone buzz, and I'm like, nah, it's over with. I gotta get up out of here. Like, I gotta get out the same room as the phone. I can't be in the same room as the phone. So turn the phone off, leave it under the pillow, move me and all my stuff that I needed for the day, that, like, the work that I had to do, into the living room, and I sat there for the entire day. I also brought my Bible, and I read my Bible, y'all. Like, if the phone wasn't there in my presence, I was good. Like, life felt like life was worth living again. It felt good. Like, it felt so beautiful. It was like a click, like, low key, just to be not intertwined with whatever's in that phone. It was me, my computer. I'm not gonna lie, I was watching TV. I was watching Shameless. Shout out Frank Gallagher. But like I said, most importantly, my Bible. And yes, it was a huge click. Post leaving phone in the room, life just felt so clear, and I heard God clearly. I heard what he wanted me to do, that there was just nothing getting in the way of what I had to complete. Now, when I am binging TV, I do tend to get into TV, but if I had something to do, so that's another thing. Just screens in general, I suppose, are really top op right now. After stress in 2026, just screens, like, they just top op, because the TV was getting in the way of it too, but I was pausing it or turning it down if I had to like really do something I had to lock in. So it wasn't that big of a deal. I'm not as addicted to television as I know I am to my phone, because a phone, that's just like a tiny TV. Like, you can just slide it in your pocket. You can watch, like, phones are evil. Like, I'm telling y'all. There was nothing getting in the way of the task that I had to do, that I had to complete. Also, scrolling on social media, there was no outside opinions that clouded my judgment or got in the way of what, I needed to do, or just made me think a different way because someone else posted their opinion and I just happened to read it, and now, like, their thoughts are in the same wavelength as my thoughts. I don't think it was meant to be that way. I'm not going to lie. Which makes me wonder why cavemen are portrayed stupid on TV. Why are cavemen portrayed on TV as stupid? They had no phones, number one. There was no phones. So that's like low-key distraction. Unless they truly were running from dinosaurs, I don't know if they spent their entire life on the run. I don't know much about cavemen, but aside from the Flintstones, they just had like the basic life resources. Just everything. They were around people. It wasn't just one caveman, I don't think. But it was just like buku cavemen, no phones, bruh. Outside, the grass was probably green, like trees, leaves. I don't know. Like they didn't have all of these distractions. I've only seen this in live action caveman portrayal of them being stupid or just not like up to par as we believe that we are today. So my air quotes for real, because, and I don't understand that, because they didn't have phones. So they probably, everything that they needed to do. Wait, quite actually, no, shout out cavemen. This is like some recent movement. We're evolution of cavemen. So everything that they were doing without phones, like for today, it's all of this putting together. Bro, I wish I could y'all could take the pictures and like everything that's happening inside my head right now and see it. Because I can't, majority of the time, I can't verbally express all of it. But I'm telling y'all, it is all making sense in my head. The caveman, bro, they didn't have phones. They was outside. They was thugging, doing life, just day-to-day life stuff, learning how to make food without a TikTok, or learning how to bathe and stuff, or just like have children without a phone in the way of someone else giving their opinion. Like, they was just living. Like, boy, to be a cave woman, that's actually pretty crazy. But they did all of that today, so we could have all of this. But the Flintstones, they had hella technology, so I really think they just didn't want us to know that they was actually way on and up to date with more stuff than we are today. But hey, don't come for me. And yeah, I'm just starting to learn that low-key majority of me questioning my purposes on earth is because of how much time I spend on my phone. Because let's be honest, when I'm on my phone, like I said, I'm doom scrolling, TikTok, Instagram Reels. I'm doom scrolling, and I'm doom scrolling, and I doom scroll hop. Like, I hop from platform to platform to platform like a bot, bro. Like, I jump from TikTok to Instagram, back to Instagram. Then you ever like open TikTok, scroll on there, close it, and then like 2 seconds you reopen the app because you realize you don't have nothing else to do, so you get back on TikTok. I do that too often, and I'm end up scrolling on TikTok, going through drafts, going through my reposts, going through other people's reposts. Yes, I be going through other people's reposts. I don't find nothing bad about that. It's for the public to see, and it's just like, yeah, I get too many different opinions about literally anything from many people. Now my judgment is clouded because all of our thoughts are all on the same like wavelength. I don't think we're supposed to know all of that. Like, I don't think it's supposed to be that revealing, but it is. And now my judgment is clouded, and now my thoughts are intertwining with someone else's. And I'm also on my phone. I'm a sucker for games. Yes, I have so many downloaded games on my phone. My sister says I'm gonna get scammed when I'm older because an ad will pop up like in another game. And then I'm like, dang, like this game look fun. And the ad is like playable. And then I'm like playing the ad. And then I download that game. And it's just like, bro, I probably have downloaded like 4 new games within the week on my phone to just avoid reality for a little minute. But just to play games. Like this new game right now, I play Phase 10. But I play Phase 10 in real life, like the actual card game. But the online game, the phone game, it's really good. And I be on there. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, you got games on your phone? Yes. Like 10, 11, I have a lot, and I'm not ashamed to say that, and I genuinely just hate that I'm so easily entertained. Like, why does my phone have this much power to keep me from not moving for hours? Yeah, like, actually, why? The phone has the ability to keep me in my bed, not moving for, like, 5 hours consistently, by the way. Like, I probably won't get up. I've done this before, like, bed riding. And people make so many TikToks about bed rotting, and people, they're like in the comments like, oh, I feel seen, like we're bed rotting. I don't think that's healthy. Like, I don't think that's healthy, and I don't think, like, does not concern anyone else that we bed rot and we sit there on our phone for hours, and it's like we won't be concerned about the rest of the outside world because we're in our screens. Like, that's weird. The world, Apple, oh my gosh, don't come for me. The world, I'll remove that out of there. The world we're brainwashed by phones. Like, we're brainwashed by phones. Nobody else finds that concern. That's that excuse my French, because I said I wasn't going to curse today, but there's a trend going around on TikTok where it's like, young hoes. We are young hoes. We, like, that's that young hoe shit. Like, we are literally brainwashed, and we will sit there, like, we turn into literal zombies. And I turn into a literal zombie. Let me not group everybody in, because, people be like, nah, that ain't me. But okay, me. I am a literal zombie. I have sat in my bed for like 2 to 3 hours, not caring about what's going on in the real world, like reality outside of my phone, because I'm thinking that, the phone has everything. You got my TV on there. I can watch Netflix on here, TikTok, Instagram, play the games, like talk to my friends, because it's a little portal. You click one button, you can talk to your friend on the other side of the world. That's weird. Like, that's weird and suspicious when you really think about it deeper than just surface level. Oh, it's a phone. Like, we just have FaceTime. No. That's strange. All of it is strange. If you just ask me, mind you, women back in the day, they were inventing, like they were inventing cooking whole meals. Like, they were conquering. Harriet, she was freeing people in the railroads. And what am I doing? Scrolling on my phone. Like, I really think about how much could have gotten accomplished if I just wasn't scrolling on my phone. How much would I have done that day if I wasn't sitting on that couch with my sister watching Fruit Love Island for an hour? And it's definitely not what you think. It is literally AI fruits with legs and arms doing Love Island. Like, somebody took the time to make AI fruits playing Love Island. Like, they're like, mind you, a walking, talking strawberry and mango and banana with like human names. Y'all, and I sat there and I watched it. Like, I'm overly disappointed in myself for sitting there and watching that. And I just wonder how much would I have gotten done? How much stress could I have relieved myself from later on in that day if I didn't sit there and scroll on the phone and watch Fruit Love Island? Y'all answer. I'm waiting for an answer from the audience. Let me know something. I don't think it was meant to be that way, and it doesn't even end there. It gets crazier because, like I said earlier, it truly does interfere with my relationship with God, and I don't like that, which is really the big boom of this episode. I'm letting the time of something that really doesn't matter, i.e. the phone, get in the way of something that does, i.e. my relationship with God. Like, everything can be fixable, but it is an addiction, so I know it's hard to break. I'm just glad I can admit it now. Like, I'm glad I caught on to it. So it's like, it's a process, but I never back down from no challenge. So I'm gonna go up in there head first. I already got beat up in this thing called life. As soon as I turned 21, I got beat up. They threw me in the boxing ring, bro. They jumped me. They, being life, completely jumped me. So, like, I'm good. Like, I could take a hit and I'm gonna get back up. So, like, it's good. I'm ready to break the addiction. I'm fine with it. Building my relationship with him, the podcast, schoolwork, I thought phones was meant to be a convenience for easily being able to get in contact with somebody else that you need, like, just immediate contact, not all of this, like, just send a text. And that's the problem with the world, bro. They dangled a phone, a shiny new phone, because this is my phone. I have the 17 Pro Max, which when they advertised for this, I was like, I'm not buying that. Like, that's ugly. Like, this phone is ugly. But they was advertising it. They made it look so beautiful. Honestly, I'm lying. The only reason I have this phone is because I was on my way to work. I stayed with a 12 Pro Max. Before I got that phone, I had a 12 Pro Max since my freshman year of high school. And I had dropped it face down on the concrete. It didn't have a case on it. And boom, it was over. So I had no choice but to go get a new phone. So I wasn't willingly like, ooh, I gotta go get this 17 Pro Max. It was convenience at the time. Why not just get the newest iPhone if I already had a crappy phone? I had a 12 Pro Max, and she was really on her last leg. Shout out to her because she got me through high school, but she was on her last leg, so I just needed a new phone. Like, I feel like I deserved a new phone because I thugged it out for some time, like 4 or 5 years, thugged it out with a 12 Pro Max, and we're on 17, and I had a 12. Like, I'll still take it regular lightning. Everybody else on C. I'm in the function. I'm asking for a charger. They like, you got type C. No, I don't have type C. Get that on my face. But I'm on type C now. So like, it's good. I thought that phones were just supposed to be for calls, text, like just that immediate, you just need to get an immediate response out of somebody. But they waved it in my face. They dangled in my face. I know I referenced, they're like, we like cat and mouse, bro. They take the little feather with the cat and we just like jumping at it. I don't like that. I don't like that about me. I don't like how like that can happen. Like I jumped immediately, and you think I was flying? Like how high I jumped? Whole time these phones are evil, bro. They sucked my attention span from being a normal human being interacting like with the rest of the world. They kept me in my bed. They fed me unnecessary information. Probably stole my information and fed it to some chat box AI. Like, I don't know, bro. The fact that I be on my phone and don't trust my phone enough was actually very telling for me, meaning that I need to leave my phone alone, bro. Like, I know these phones are listening to me right now, probably coming up with a way to keep my algorithm to keep me in my bed. Like, I know it. Like, phones are crazy. Y'all don't ever think or question how Siri, you could just say, hey, Siri, and, like, she'll pick up. I check my phone to see if it did it. But, you could say, hey, Siri, she's listening for her name. Like, that's weird. All that is strange. I don't care. They stick an AI label on everything nowadays, so everything is just hard to believe. And honestly, I'm tired. I'm tired of that for myself. Like, I can't. But I will admit, whoever set this system up, it worked. I don't know who you are. I don't know who did this, who keeps upgrading these phones to keep us, like, drawn in, locked in. It worked. Like, I don't like you for it. I don't like the idea of it. I don't like this whole algorithm thing that you got going, but it worked. So I'll give you that. I want to check my screen time, like, just to see, like, how much time I spend on my phone. But, okay, wait. My screen time went down 37% from last week. So that's good, meaning that 37% of whatever I was doing, I did less. All of that made sense. I want to know how much I spend on like one app. I don't know if you can see that on here. I spent an hour and 53 minutes, so basically 2 hours on Instagram, an hour and 10 minutes on TikTok. This is just for today, because I was up at like 2 a.m. This is just for today. A total of 3 hours and 7 minutes on social media between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m. That was just for this morning. That's so bad. I should have sleep. What was I even doing? Well, obviously, I just found out what I was doing, scrolling on Instagram and TikTok, but that's actually crazy. I didn't know that, but I'm glad I checked it. It's just crazy. You get my point, though, right? Between 12 a.m. and 6 a.m., I know I wasn't up at no 6 a.m., so probably, like, I think I was asleep at around 3. So from 12 to 3, I spent 3 hours and however long, 3 hours or something, on between Instagram and TikTok. That's honestly embarrassing for myself. But it did go down 37% from last week because I told y'all Friday, a whole 24 hours, no phone, not even text messages. And the last episode, I was talking about my best friend who was like, what was he? Oh, how I prefer low maintenance friendships. And if I don't text him back, because we probably talk every day, he's like, are you good? Like, are you okay? He did that and like made calls again and was just like, bro, like, where is she at? But the whole time, like, I'm in paradise. Like, I'm peaceful right now. Like, I'm happy. I'm not on my phone. And that's his problem. Get off your phone and you wouldn't be thinking about if I'm alive or dead or not. But I'm alive. Thank you for checking in. Like, I really do appreciate it. But, like, boy, you did not have to go send it for me. I'm okay. I just needed to get off the phone for my mental well-being. And I'm so glad that I did. Like, clear view. It's a very pivotal moment in your life when the stuff your parents used to say when you were a kid, like, really irritated you, but you agree with it now. I can't stand that. Like, I really can't stand that. I can't stand to admit that my mama be right, y'all. But they were right. Like, they do be right. You just can't let them know they be right. Like, you just got to take what they say and do better in life. That way they wouldn't have any more opportunities to say it. You know what I mean? Like, just shut the door down because you took it. You took the advice. You took what they said. You took it in the heart. You took it in consideration and you, like, worked on it, did better with your life. But, like, I'm never going to tell you that until, like, I'm medium rare adult. Like, we're going to get there to the point where I can tell you to your face, but not right now. Like, not right now. I'm not going to lie. While I'm still figuring it out, not right now. I won't be telling my mom you were right. Like, one of these days, but just not today, twin. I'm not going to lie. And after Friday, when I did the whole, like, no phone for a day thing, I literally sat and I talked to my imaginary audience, similar to now, wondering, like, where would this generation be? Like, where would Gen Z be or what would they be doing? Or what would I be doing? There's like so much time that got spent on the phone. So if it didn't get spent on the phone, or if we just didn't have these like upgraded phones, how would I be? Like, would I be a completely different person? I probably would be going through this insane mental battle. I know that much because a lot of that comes from people who are making TikToks about the same mental battle that I'm also going through, and then I'm like, dang, like I'm just sitting there dwelling in it because I agree with them, and they hitting new points and touching new feelings that I didn't even know I had, and now I have them. Like, it's just so crazy. So I just wonder how I would be. Like, how would I be? Like, I don't know. Like, more importantly, where would I be? Dang, that just sent my whole like nervous system into shock. I'm not gonna lie, that statement alone, like, where would I be? It's kind of crazy because I'm like, dang, there's probably so many assignments that could have been better quality, even in high school, just better quality if I wasn't on my phone or just wasn't eager to get back to my phone. You know what I mean? Or just so much of my creative aura that could have gotten executed if I wasn't like insecure, worried about people saying anything or just posting that picture or just doing anything, just living freely, like literally with no phone. It just feels good. Like, just the idea of that feels good. So I just wonder, so much of my creative aura would have got put to use. I wouldn't have started talking to that boy that ruined my life if it wasn't for that phone. Like, it's just like so much that could have just been avoided if it wasn't for that phone. Like, it's always that phone. And also, now that I think about it, bro, I could probably be how old is the youngest Nobel Prize Peace winner? I could be a Nobel Prize Peace winner right now if it wasn't for my phone. Like, you really don't know. We just don't know. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. It didn't happen. I can't take back the past. So now I've only done one day without my phone, and I haven't revisited this side quest, so I'll try again, and I'll keep y'all posted, like, on my Instagram and stuff. I can't because I won't be using my phone. So I guess I'll just talk about it in the next, like, episode, I guess, or document it. I just haven't been back. I haven't went another day without using my phone besides Friday, so it's been 2 days where I've been on my phone to a certain extent because it's certain stuff that I haven't been doing, like, been avoiding. Certain apps and things that I know is gonna suck my attention like way into it, and I won't care about anything else. But still, I just still been using my phone. Obviously, addictions are hard to break, but I will keep trying, and that's all I can do. Still learning. Do not condemn me, y'all. And that's really what this series is all about. Just in my 20s, figuring it out. Like, bro, I'm just here, bro. And I think that's enough for this episode. This was a Yap sesh. I love being here, and yeah, I'll see y'all next time. Planet Working is out.